experience for me. As much as I would like to still explore more, but I think this is just the end of the road, and I am really proud of where I got to. I feel like not only did I make myself proud, I made Nigeria proud, I made Africa proud. So this is the end of the road, and I'm just really hoping that I can further my studies and just better myself. I am relocating to Nigeria, so I just really want to re-establish who I am.
Okay.
So I think we really did a great job, and I'm really looking forward for next year as well. We left Nigeria on that stage, and no one's going to forget Nigeria next year.
Definitely. You put Nigeria on the world map. And a big shout out to your amazing team who made this possible. But is there more pageants? Are you going to be going for more competition in the future?
No, pageant girls, they never rest.
So is there any more in the works? Or this is like, okay, I'm done. I'm probably just going to take it to another level.
Yeah, honestly, I am done. Pageantry was really a traumatic experience for me, as much as it's honestly it was really traumatic. I think people still don't really get to understand how I felt. There were times where I was like, I'm really done, like I don't even want to do Miss Universe anymore. But yeah, I'm really done with pageantry. I just want to focus on myself and establish who I am, further my education as well, and yeah, hopefully there's something in store for me. But I'm really glad I left on a really good note.
Which
so
you did.
What lessons do you feel like you've learned from this entire experience?
Ooh, I think number one, the power of unity. We were in Mexico. We celebrated a Day of the Dead, and all of us came together to celebrate this day. And it was such a powerful moment for me because I advocate for unity in diversity. So for me to see 125 countries come together to celebrate a culture, and we still understand each other, and all the smiles, the happiness, the food and everything, that was really powerful for me. So I think it's just realizing the power of unity, respect, which I'm really glad I got to have that question as well. Respect, and also I really learned a lot about myself, not only on that day but throughout this whole journey. I really learned a lot about who I really am.
So, you know, I was speaking about the revocation of your South African citizenship. I know the feelings are still very raw and emotions are still very high at the moment, but are you still going to be paying a trip to South Africa? Is there still bad blood? Is there, what's it like right now? I know there's a lot you're dealing with, but what's it right now for you as part of South Africa and the relationships you have with, you know, with the country going forward?
I think after winning, I really put that behind me. I am now a representation of not only Nigeria but Africa, and that includes South Africa as well. So there is no bad blood. I'm still really grateful for this opportunity, and I really hope that someday we'll still come together and really get rid of all this hate and banter that we use to joke around, because I think most of the times we tend to not know the difference. Some people think it's just jokes. Some people actually really do take it personally, but I really hope that we just live in a space where there's not a lot of hate like this. That I think me being crowned Miss Africa is actually for a reason. So
I think it's to change the narrative as well. Lastly, what are those things you want to see out there to people who feel like they are in the shoes that you're in, feeling a lot of doubt, a lot of pressure, a negativity vibe where you can't do this, you can't do this? Because we saw some of your old pictures when you were small, maybe catwalking for like, you know, so what do you have to say to those young ladies out there who are kind of like in your shoes in one way or the other?
So firstly, I would say don't give up on your dreams, don't give up on yourself as well. And there's actually a quote that has really helped me throughout this whole journey. And it is, the question is not who's going to let me, it's who's going to stop me. And I feel like it's such a powerful quote because most of the times we always let people dictate our life, our future, our destiny. And I think we have so much power within us that we can actually change the narrative. So I'm not saying that they should use that quote in specific as an inspiration, but I think it's really important to find something apart from others and sometimes yourself, because you can also doubt yourself. But
all right.
I really challenged myself because now it wasn't just Nigeria. So many countries, and most of them don't even speak English. Most of them speak French, Spanish, and all of that. So it was really hard, but I think we all did well, and we did so many tasks that really brought us together.
So you face so much criticism, there was backlash, there was say revocation of your South African citizenship. How did you find the strength to keep going? Because I don't know how you're able to go through this. You're very open on social media about it. How did you find the strength through this very difficult process?
It really wasn't easy, and I think most of the times I tried to a lot. It really is a lot to take in, and I think people don't really see the painful part of it because I don't share it as well. And I think only when you face the situation, when they say if the shoe fits you, then you will know the pain that I'm going through. So I just try to avoid speaking about it more. But I think I really need to give a lot of credit to God because He's the one that gave me so much strength and courage to face everything. I always used to look around and be like, how did I go through this? How did I face this? How did I overcome it? And it's really not by my might or my power, but by me. So
during the crowning moment, like what was going through your mind at that point where you were with Miss Denmark? What were you going through your mind before I ask you the next question?
So honestly, let's start off by top 12 because initially I was like, I'm not making top 12 at all. So for me, making top 12, I was like, oh my word, that's me. So I was really proud that I got to go top 12, and then I made it to top 5, and that was the real shock of the week. And I was like, oh my god, question rounds, and I did not mentally prepare myself to say, okay, yes, I was like, okay, you need to zone in, and I was so sick that day. I was like, oh god, I cannot show that I'm sick. I just need to perform. And I was the first person to ask the questions, and that was my biggest fear. So I was like, oh Lord, please. And I think I really did well. And for me to be in the top 2 is the moment I still cannot. Like, I just like, is this for real? Like, is this me? My tears were coming in. I was like, stop crazy. My makeup. So like being in that top 2, I just don't know. I think maybe a month from now, maybe it will be expressive, but it's still a shock to me.
How do you think your victory has changed now the perception of the Universe Nigeria?
I think everything was nothing. I feel like it wasn't really recognized. Even like the comments that I was getting at camp, like everyone was like, oh, Nigeria is really showing up this year. Like from wardrobe every single day, not every day, but most days we were always part of the standouts. So I think we really did a good job in also putting Nigeria out there. Like I said, it's not only on my own. I did it with a whole bunch of people that really came together. So I think we really did a great job, and I'm really looking forward for next year as well. We left Nigeria on that stage, and no one's gonna forget Nigeria next year.
Definitely. Nigeria on the world plan. And a big shout out to your amazing team really this person. But is there more pageants? Are you going to be going for more competition in the future?
The pageant girls never rest.
So is there any more in the works? So this is like, okay, I'm done. I'm probably just going to take it to another level.
Yeah, honestly, I am done. Pageantry was really a traumatic experience for me. As much as it's honestly, it was really traumatic. I think people still don't really get to understand how I felt. There were times where I was like, I'm really done. Like, I don't even want to do this anymore. But I'm really done with pageantry. I just want to focus on myself and establish who I am, further my education as well. And yeah, hopefully there's something in store for me. But I'm really glad I left on a really good note. Which
What
you did.
What lessons do you feel like you've learned from this entire experience?
Ooh, I think number one, the power of unity. We were in Mexico. We celebrated a Day of the Dead, and all of us came together to celebrate this day. And it was such a powerful moment for me because I advocate for unity and diversity. So for me to see 125 countries come together to celebrate a culture, and we still understand each other, and all the smiles, the happiness, the food and everything, that was really powerful for me. So I think it's just realizing the power of unity, respect, which I'm really glad I got to have that question as well. Respect, and also I really learned a lot about myself, not only on that day but throughout this whole journey. I really learned a lot about who I really am.
So, I was thinking about communication with South Africa. I know the feelings are still very raw and it's still very hard, but they still very interesting about what's like.
So after Chidimma's homecoming party yesterday, I mean, of course, this is another day, 20th of November 2024. After her homecoming party, she had quite a few interviews that was granted to her by Silverbird Group, the ones managing Miss Universe Nigeria. She also had an interview session with TVC and many other television channels. But one of the things I want to highlight in this video is that she said this is the end of the road for her in pageantry. Now, a lot of people were like, does it mean that she won't claim her prizes again? Does it mean that she won't be traveling with Miss Universe team to the 35 countries? That is not what she meant. In fact, she had to go back to the comment section of Goldmine TV to clear the air. She said, when I said I'm done with pageantry, I meant after my year of reign and fulfilling my duties. The queen never gives up. So there are a lot of bloggers out there who are saying this is the end of the road for her. She's not, claiming her prizes again. She's not traveling to 35 countries with Miss Universe. No. Each and every one of them have 1 year of reign. So she will have to fulfill her duties. She will have to reign with other queens, continental queens, and also the current Miss Universe, Victoria of Denmark. So that's just what I want you to know. A lot of things she reviewed in her interview, which I wouldn't want to be saying over and over again. But the thing, let me just put it straight. This lady has achieved what many people will never achieve in their life. I've watched quite a lot of videos from South African women congratulating Chidimma, saying the problem is not even Chidimma, it's the home affairs. If the home affairs have done what they are supposed to do, we won't be talking about identity theft, this and that today. And maybe they said if it is destiny that have announced her, they said destiny could be delayed, it cannot be denied. I've posted a video of her being a pageant girl, a 4-year-old girl, and then also a pageant girl in high school. She said she became more interested in pageantry after the South African lady. I will not mention her name. Yes, I won't mention any South African's name here. After the South African lady won Miss Universe in 2017, so she said she's going to become Miss Universe. Not just winning the crown actually, but just walking down the global stage of Miss Universe. And she was okay with that. She never knew that God has destined her for a greater height. Getting to top 30, to top 12, to top 5, and first runners of that top 2. So it's one of the biggest feats that you could ever achieve as an aspiring Miss Universe queen. So to me, she has a lot of parts. Now she has the media attention. She has the spotlight. A lot of companies will want her to brand their products. She will get a lot of endorsement deals. I mean, this lady will be busy all her life. She'll be busy. In fact, completing her studies now, she's in final year. She has revealed in the interview. Completing her study will be quite difficult. Maybe she'll be kind of homeschool or whatever. A law student. So she has, is it money? Forget about it. She's got money now. Is it fame? She's got it. Is it house, car, whatever? I had a lot of comments saying that Mia Leroux's got Mercedes Benz. The money that this lady has got will buy a lot of Mercedes Benz. $100,000, guys. And 1 year full house rent in New York City in USA. And diamond crusted crown. I told you guys, just wait. We are going to unveil the crown soon. In this channel, I give you the best information and the best reporting from Chidimma. You're going to see the crown. And we're going to compare it with that of Maya, because the one we gave her in Nigeria, they said we got it from Temu, is cheap and all that. We're going to see her diamond crusted crown. She wear it, and we're going to check how much it is. In fact, we are going to value all that she has benefited, or all that she has won as first runners of Miss Universe Africa and OCEANIA. We're going to sum it up to know how much she is worth currently. Maybe Forbes will be telling us, updating us of Chidimma's worth very soon. She's made it for life. Let that sink in, Amapiano people. This lady has made it for life. Your ID is no longer useful, it's useless. You don't need it. She says she's relocating back to Nigeria. So, and also she has diplomatic passport. So if at all traveling, going to countries is her thing, she has got it now at her disposal. She can travel anywhere. She's now a brand ambassador of Air Peace, one of Nigeria's biggest airline. In fact, they celebrated her. And as a Nigerian, the way we do our thing, very soon, almost all companies in Nigeria want her to become their brand ambassador. She's the face of beauty in Nigeria, in Africa, Oceania, even in the world. Second face of beauty in the universe. So South Africans not understanding that is what I am not also understanding. Them not accepting it is what I don't understand. I don't know if it's like it's not rocket science. It's just very easy to accept. I have watched quite a good number of videos from South African women. In fact, there's one I watched. I might want to post it here if I want to. Saying that South Africans, all of them are most of them depending on grant. They're living on grant. Grant can make you go and get a job, learn a skill. That one of the reasons why they are bashing and attacking Chidimma because of the immigration issue they have in South Africa. A lot of Zimbabweans, maybe Namibia and many other neighboring African countries are trooping into South Africa and taking the jobs. If you don't have the skill, what do you want? How do you expect employment? These immigrants are coming to your country and they have the skill, and that's why they are getting employed. But you are online as a South African, you don't have skill, you don't have job, and you expect that companies will just hire you because you are a South African. Go and